As you guys have probably all seen, Bitcoin is finally what the media and tons of websites now are calling bullish. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about why I'm a little bit conflicted on that, but why this can be a very good thing for cryptocurrency in general. So, first off, something that's pretty incredible to see with such a big move on cryptocurrency is that this move happened in around 30 to 45 minutes to get from 6,700 up to 8,100. Now, something I want to point out, obviously, is that during this time period, there was no major news. There was nothing, no major accepting cryptocurrency, nothing, no updates to Bitcoin. Absolutely nothing happened within this period, yet Bitcoin saw this huge jump around 10% in value within 45 minutes. Now, that is something you would normally call a pump, and most likely without news, a pump and dump. And something very, very interesting that I do want to talk about in this video is obviously why, this move is so crazy and how the media has helped this move continue. So first, I want to talk about the pump and how it went up so fast. Now, the first story I want to give is one of my friends on Telegram, who I have met through the YouTube channel, was messaging me, a few days before saying he knows some people who have a lot of Bitcoin who have been talking, and they were planning on pumping Bitcoin to a higher value in the upcoming days. Obviously, I don't take much of that. If someone says, oh, a coin's going to go up really fast, or, someone's planning a pump on something, I usually don't really think much of it because a lot of people tend to say that. The next day I wake up, or a few days later I wake up and I see Bitcoin is up 10%, and then my friend messages me a screenshot with one of his buddies messaging him a few hours before the pump saying that Bitcoin is going to go up within a few hours. So obviously here, just from the proof that I've seen, there is some obvious manipulation in Bitcoin, and you don't even have to have the proof come from me and this story that I had with this pump. But you also can just look at the candles and see how crazy these movements have been with Bitcoin. And honestly, I just think it shows a very, very negative market. Right now, we're seeing Bitcoin at a lower volume than it ever was whenever it was going up to $20,000, and this is allowing for whales or people with a lot of money in order to further manipulate the market. Now, why this can be a negative thing if people are manipulating the market is not only because maybe someone had a strong reason to believe that it was going to go down at this point, and then all of a sudden it spikes up, causing them to lose money, but also there is a financial incentive for people to pump coins in order to liquidate people on certain leverage trading exchanges. Now, for example, this could be BitMEX, where they have a lot of people who are trading leverage with Bitcoin, so saying Bitcoin's going to go down and I'm betting 10x leverage on this, meaning if it goes up 10%, you get liquidated. Now, these are certain thoughts you have to think about. Whenever you see that this coin is so manipulatable that, within 45 minutes, you can liquidate thousands of people and these companies can make tons of money, I think that's a very scary thought to me and something that's extremely bad about Bitcoin in its current state, and just how much just a small influx of money can really boost up the price. So that was the first thing I really want to talk about. Although this pump makes everyone green, or most people green, including me, I've made some money, quite a bit of money in the past 2 days. But I think there's always criticism that you have to say, because not everyone's always making money in these sorts of situations. But obviously after this pump, we did see the media. I saw quite a few articles coming out, saying big analysts are saying this is the end of the Bitcoin dump, and tons of articles like that. Honestly, I find that to be sort of a joke. I think, in my opinion, if a coin can go up this easily based on almost nothing, other than a group of people deciding that they want to make the value of Bitcoin go up very fast, I think if a group of people can do that, then they can also, you know, make it go down just as fast. So I think whenever you see these articles saying it's the end of the Bitcoin dump and things like that, it's an absolute joke, because they don't really know entirely what happened in the situation. And you really have to think about it in that way, that really normal people are not in control of this market. For example, if you guys see here for the past, you know, for 15-minute candles here, you see Bitcoin looking absolutely crazy. People are so unsure on what's going to happen that whenever there's no whales making a move, for example, this was obviously some whales, you know, buying Bitcoin. This seems to be a pretty big influx of value, but that could also be natural growth that is not necessarily manipulation. But we also see here, for example, these moves, for example, this right here, where it was just a whale buying up Bitcoin. Then you see the natural market. This is actual people, you know, real volume trading it, and then you see a massive influx in volume in order to dump it. So we see that whales are in control of the market. People are very unsure, and that's why I just want to warn you guys that markets like this can be very dangerous. Now, on a more positive note, I'm not saying you should stay away from Bitcoin. Now that these whales have done this, it can be a good thing, because now, you know, the attention is back on Bitcoin. Everyone's getting more excited for it again, which can cause it to go up. And obviously I'm very excited for that. But, you know, I'm always recommending you guys set stop losses at this point in the market, especially whenever you think you're near the bottom on a long-term chart, something like this, where we're literally breaking a very, very long-term trend line with heavy sell pressure and very big players playing in this market. You always want to watch out. Anyways, guys, hopefully this has made you think a little bit more about it. Hopefully after my last video of, you know, April 17th being tax day and the reversal date, you know, personally, I think that was a pretty close estimate to Bitcoin finally reversing. But, you know, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to join my free Telegram groups in the description. We're having lots of discussions on there, very, very helpful. You know, you guys can share your thoughts with Bitcoin with me. I can share some tips with you guys. Anyways, guys, see you guys in the next video.